because of an illness for Paulo Nebreda, and we wish him well. But Kumar, the first Indian player ever to win at the World Championship, beating Richard Veenstra last month. And he had a 75% doubles checkout rate in that win against Veenstra, another Dutchman, before eventually going out to Stephen Bunting, who we've just seen win convincingly on this stage. So we're underway. Van Gerwen has the darts in the odd-numbered legs. Remember, it's a race to 6 to get through to tomorrow's quarter-final stages.
Yeah, we've already seen victories for Stephen Bunting, Nathan Aspel in our previous match, averaging above 100. We've had an upset in the opener, Danny Noppert exiting at the hands of Man Lok Long.
81.
Michael van Gerwen will be keen not to join his fellow Dutchman in exiting on night 1 here in Riyadh.
It is Stephen Bunting that's the opponent awaiting the winner of this one. Averaged 100 in beating Gian van Veen by 8 legs to 6 in the final last week. Lovely switch to 19s there from MVG.
Yeah, what was good in that final, Michael grabbed control, and even when Gian came back at him during the final, he just held him off and got over the line. It was a good final for both of them. Finishing really good for Michael in Bahrain.
You require 160.
Now, Kumar has an outside chance here. 160 won't go, though.
He wanted
downstairs.
Yeah, he wanted to stay on the treble, didn't he? But it was awkward and a bit of indecision there, and you can see drifting into the 7. And Michael not going to get a chance to win the open leg on this visit. And Nitin won't be overly thrilled with the setup off the back of that 160.
No, it's all going to be scrappy here, but that's a good first start to set things up. Double top for Nitin Kumar.
73.
Van Gerwen's back in.
For a fairly modest holder throw in the opening leg for Michael. Needs that tops. Just resetting here. Can't find tops. More opportunities for Nitin in the opening leg.
So let's see, 3 in hand here for the Indian. It's a good marker.
Oh, no score.
All over the top. Didn't attack it with that final dart as I thought he might.
Well, you spoke earlier on about how efficient he was on the outer ring at Ali Pali. It's Michael who gets the opening leg. Nitin Kumar missed only 3 darts at a double in that match at Ali Pali against Richard Veenstra. He's missed 4 here already.
Yeah, although that was only a holder throw for Van Gerwen, so
96.
Kumar won't feel as bad as he would if that had been his own leg of darts. Did play the 2025 Bahrain Darts Masters, Nitin, and lost to Bunting there. Did have a 92 average that night in going out to the bullet, so he can turn it on the big stage when the cameras are on him, Mark Webster.
He's just improved as a player. There's a long way to go before Nitin Kumar has the finished article, and he's going to have to keep putting himself in pressure situations on the affiliated tours. But coming back at Ali Pali and winning a game, and yes, he didn't compete as he'd like in Stephen Bunting, but it got him some additional prize money that he can reinvest into his career.
He did have an altercation with the Ali Pali Wasp at the World Championship last year, where he was launching a dart just as the Wasp crossed his path, and there was only going to be one winner. Dart against Wasp.
And he's one of many who had a duel with the Ali Pali Wasp.
83.
Again, it's a loose last start from Nitin, and it's cost him an opportunity to finish.
61.
A little scrappy from MVG in these early exchanges. Well, what can Van Gerwen do here just to put Kumar under pressure on his own throw. Well, that's 3 19s found.
It's you require 122.
Just dropping too
So
low
a
too
two-dot
often.
finish.
Yeah, sorry, just dropping too low too often on the treble 20, Michael. Having to chase around. I don't like that way on 1-2-2. You go for a 25, you can hit any segment of the board. And what happened there? Brought the shot to an end. Still on that 18th segment. He's left it handy, but will he get a go? Van Gerwen now, ball.
47.
I think the flight got in the way of that one.
28.
So a chance for Kumar to level up here. Double 14 to make it 1-1. Nicely done from Nitin Kumar. That's more like the doubling we were used to at Ali Pali a month ago.
134.
The treble 19s are what's coming to Michael's rescue early in this match. Fair to say, hasn't got go in this one. There are only a couple of legs played.
135.
Nice orthodox action that Nitin Kumar's got. Very few moving parts. Van Gerwen's throw has changed imperceptibly over the years. The way that the dart addresses the board points more towards the deck than it used to.
You've just got to make these things work. Throws adapt over time. And it's Nitin Kumar who finds the first max. Pulls himself ahead in his third leg against the Michael Van Gerwen darts.
97.
Oh, beautiful darts from Kumar.
137. Michael 170.
Wow, can he get reeled in? Not this time. There's a wayward dart from Kumar, though.
And you require 49.
So the setup not complete.
Yeah, crucially though, this is against the Michael darts for Nitin. Just taking a step. He knows this is important. For the break a throw.
$33.
That bent the wire in ever so slightly. 20 for double top for Michael Van Gerwen. Just hit the 20, but he hits the tops all right.
Michael Van Gerwen.
And he's back in front.
Nitin to throw first.
And Nitin Kumar just admonishing himself at the back of the stage there.
He's had a chance to win every leg, Nitin Kumar. Michael, bit of relief when that dart on the 74 combination snuck into the tops. An early bit of bad luck for Nitin in this leg as he loses a dart.
14 World Series of Darts wins in all for Michael Van Gerwen. And he's won the World Series of Darts finals an incredible 6 times. Now he's into his second part of a century of appearances.
And here's the overall World Series champion from last year, winning on home soil in Amsterdam, beating Luke Littler in the final. Some big performances in those 3 days in Amsterdam in September from Michael. But again, it's another one of those kind of false storms. He never really backed it up, and that's the challenge. After winning in Bahrain a few days ago, go and win again here and get himself on a real streak.
28.
Okay, irony there from Michael Van Gerwen. But he's a happier soul in recent times. You see him out and about. He's had dental surgery that's caused him an awful lot of pain.
100.
Plenty more besides, but he looks a happier soul in recent times. Now he's back in the right red bit.
90.
As soon as I say that, it gets wayward.
Yeah, and that's the perfect first out. That's the one he wants to do business with, and he just lost the lie there, Michael. That's 2 and 3, drifting into the treble 5.
Six.
Well, he's down to a finish.
81. Nitin, you require 160.
Let's see what he can do here from 160, Nitin Kumar. That blocks the bed in any case. He's going to try and throw around it. He is. Staying up there as well.
60. Might require 160.
It's Nitin who's had opportunities to break throw in this match so far. It's now Michael's turn. Double 16 for a 10+ finish and a 2-leg cushion.
Michael
Michael still nowhere near his best,
Michael to throw first.
but gets himself to the halfway mark.
And a nod of appreciation from his opponent.
140.
MVG doesn't play on the Pro Tour a great deal these days, those bread and butter floor tournaments where ranking points are accrued across the year. His last win on the Pro Tour was almost 3 years ago now in Hildesheim.
140.
Yeah, Michael missing out on the Players' Championship finals in Minehead at the back end of the year. And that is built up of the 34 Pro Tours that are played. Michael,
41.
some issues where he couldn't attend last year. But he'll be keen to hit the ground running. So if you put yourself in that position again, you give yourself time. These Premier League players, these World Series players need to manage their schedules really well.
Our first time in this part of the Middle East. Nitin Kumar coming in at the 11th hour for the Paulie Paolo Nebreda. Not too happy with his grip of the darts by the look of that as he approached the board. Van Gerwen setting up the finish and looking to power on and go through the gears here.
Yeah, it seems to have settled down now, Michael. Getting himself that cushion.
45. Michael requires 32.
Neatly done.
Michael Van Veen.
Minimum of fuss from MVG. 2 legs away.
Game.
And he just thought for a moment it was his throw, but it's not.
But the real strength of Michael in Bahrain was finishing, and that's what's been decisive here. 50% on the doubles. That 102 finish that got him the crucial breaker throw, and it's allowed him to have control of this match. And that loose last one, but looking comfortable up there now, Michael.
Yeah, he needed a 6-4 win to get past Alexis Toilo in the first round last week. Toilo, who we'll see in a little while, up against Gerwen Price in these first round matches. If you've not seen Alexis Toilo play darts before, it's an experience.
96.
Michael spoke well in the interview after playing Alexis Toilo. A lot's made of his pace, but he's made the point of saying he's a good player. It's not just about his slow pace up to the ball, because the throw is actually pretty quick. It's his build-up and his routine, but he has his own sort of sequence, and you'll see that when he takes on Gerwen Price a little bit later on. But Michael dealt with it really well in Bahrain, and so far is dealing with Nitin Kumar pretty well here.
There's a lot of drift into treble 5 from Van Gerwen, past 2 or 3 legs. And again,
54. You require 144.
so a chance here for Kumar to pull something back. This is a big outshot. It won't go.
Yeah, he's had a couple of visits with it, hasn't he? So
96.
that'll do. Single to a double. Get yourself at least at 60 below. Don't invite problems, because Michael will put a bit of pressure on that 48. Well, Nitin has already missed 6 at doubles. You feel this has to go.
Just a step back. A lot of players doing this now. When they get to the double they require, they just take a pause. 2 10s. No.
38.
And the double trouble afflicting another Asian qualifier in these World Series of Darts events, whilst Van Gerwen pops in under the double top and he's 1 away.
Michael throw first.
And the Dutch fans in the crowd enjoying this. Michael Van Gerwen, 5-1 in front, 5 from 9 on the doubles. And after a bit of a shaky start,
40.
well on his way to the quarterfinals, where Stephen Bunting will away.
100.
Again, a treble 5. That must be getting on for half a dozen that he's hit. Good readjustment, though. 11 treble 5s on told he's hit in this match alone, which is Very, very bizarre.
Yes, but it doesn't look like they're going to be costly. Something he'll need to rectify
140.
when he faces, well, expect him to go through and face Stephen Bunting tomorrow. But so far, you'd call this a professional job from Michael rather than spectacular.
134.
He's done what he's had to do. And he's already down to a finish. Chance for an 11-darter to round things off for the green machine.
42. Mark, we require 92.
So for the match and safe passage, double 16 for Michael van Gerwen, and there it is. A two-dot kill to see off Nitin Kumar. And the man who won in Bahrain last week off to the best possible start here in Saudi Arabia. But no 9-darter or Riyadh season bullseye from MVG. If we're likely to see one, the next man on stage, the current world champion, is surely as likely as anybody